crazy, but at Mission to Organize, we love packing and unpacking. And when our clients are moving, they need a plethora of resources to make that move happen. So in this video, we're gonna sit down with some of our top professionals. We're gonna speak with a real estate agent, an interior designer, a junk hauler, and more. And we're gonna get all of their best tips for your next move. It's our pleasure to be sitting down and speaking with Realtor Joey Chiapetta today. Joey and I both come from a hospitality background, so providing excellent customer service is in our blood. And that's what sets Joey's services apart from the rest. The proof is in the pudding. Joey has a 5-star rating on Yelp, and his company, At Properties, is the #1 luxury brokerage firm in Chicago. Thank you so much for joining us today on M2O TV.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm glad to be here. I appreciate it.
Awesome, we appreciate it. So, Joey, when we're thinking about moving and talking about number ones, can you give us your #1 best tip for people who are moving?
Well, it's sort of 3 parts. I like to call it the 3 Ps. We're going to go purge, pack, and pay. First things first, you don't want to be moving things that you don't want in your new home or in your life anymore. Moving is a great time to go through your closets, look at old clothes that you don't use anymore, old furniture that you have around the house, and donate it or sell it for some extra money. Second, pack. Be organized. Go ahead and go to Home Depot or U-Haul and buy some new boxes that are sturdy enough to protect your items during the move, and get everything labeled in the boxes that you'd like. Finally, pay. Pay someone to move you. It makes all the difference in the world. You guys do a great job helping people move with packing and organizing things, and you can go on Yelp and find other regular moving services, and you're going to be absolutely thankful that you paid someone to move all of your items.
That is so true. I love the 3 tips. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll be sure to send everybody your way for all of that excellent customer service.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We're here in the offices of 1-800-GOT-JUNK with franchise owner and all-around good guy, Sam Schick. We got to know each other through the National Association of Professional Organizers Chicago chapter. Mission to Organize has also had the pleasure to work with 1-800-GOT-JUNK, not only on the TV show Hoarders, but also through many of our clients' appointments. 1-800-GOT-JUNK and junk haulers in general are really great for downsizing, moving, and clearing out an estate. What a great resource. Sam, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
So Sam, when you're thinking about people who are moving and they need your services, what is the #1 tip that you would give people?
Well, when you're moving, and everybody goes through this, but when you're moving, it's a real chaotic time. And you know, during the course of the move, with all these people around, you want to make sure that when we come in, we know exactly what to take. So my tip is to take blue tape and put blue tape on all the items you want 1-800-GOT-JUNK to take. Makes it easy for my guys, so we don't take the wrong things. We want to make sure that we're taking the right things, and it makes your day, your moving day, go a whole lot easier.
That is such a great tip because I mean, we've been on many move days and it's so busy. There's so many people running around all over the place. And we've, had clients use sticky notes before and they end up falling on the floor and then something is missed. So I love the idea of the blue painter's tape. Super easy to spot and such a great idea. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sam.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We're excited to be here today at New City Moving with the founder and president, Brian Slater.
Hi, all.
Brian and I met at a networking event, and I was instantly struck by his positive attitude and his enthusiastic nature. Mission to Organize regularly works with both local and national moving companies, but when I saw that New City Moving had over 800 reviews on Yelp with an average 5-star rating, I knew that they were special. Now, Brian is a guy who can definitely give us some great information about moving. So we're here to get his best #1 tip on moving so that you can have a stress-free move. So Brian, in regard to moving, what is the number one tip that you would give our viewers?
You know, I would have to actually say that being prepared and organized on move day when the movers arrive is my number one tip. So ways to do this. All movers in the state of Illinois actually charge by an hourly rate. So ways that you can keep your costs down on move day is by packing your own boxes and then labeling them with the rooms that they're going to be going into. Another tip would be to pack a box or suitcase on move day, so you know what items to open up the next morning, whether we're talking about medicine, whether we're talking about your passport, whether we're talking about whatever you need for the next morning after the move. This way you can sort of de-stress after all the boxes have settled and open them up at your leisure. There's a ton of different things like having your pets boarded, so that this way, although the movers do love your pets, I'm not sure if the feeling's always mutual. And then I would definitely suggest, for more tips, going to our website at newcitymoving.com, where you guys have a ton of great resources on your blog as well as website, where people can learn packing and organizational skills necessary for completing a move pretty seamlessly on move day.
So much information.
Absolutely.
We have a bunch of videos on YouTube, we have a blog, we have social media, so lots of ways to get in touch with us, and we're so excited to be partnering up with New City Moving.
Awesome, likewise.
We're here for you. Professional organizing and interior design go hand in hand. Both processes bring beauty to a space. We're here today with interior designer Nancy Schneider, and creating an oasis in the midst of a hectic world is second nature to her. Like Mission to Organize, Nancy uses your treasured items in conjunction with new pieces to create a space that is both familiar and fresh. From smaller projects like choosing window treatments to full renovations, Nancy's style is what has garnered her business, Bone Breeze Design, numerous Best of House awards. Congratulations, Nancy, and thanks for talking to us today.
Thanks, Shay. I'm delighted to be here.
Awesome. Well, when you're thinking about clients who are moving and also in need of interior design services, can you give us your number one moving tip?
Boy, there are so many, but I have to say the number one tip is to measure your existing furniture before you move into your new home. That's going to help you in a number of ways. First, you'll know what's going to fit where and whether you need to jettison any pieces or whether you need to bring in some new pieces. It's also crucial to measure your doorways in your new home so that you know that everything will fit. We have heard lots of horror stories of people who their furniture doesn't fit through the door, let alone in the space. Lastly, it will also help your movers if they know exactly where everything goes by showing them a plan of exactly where the furniture is supposed to go, so that moving day becomes much less stressful for everybody.
Absolutely. We have something at Mission to Organize that we call the curse of a half an inch.
Oh yeah.
Either half an inch too big or half an inch too small, and it can really create a bad day.
It sure can, because it can add so much stress when something you've really wanted to fit in a space doesn't fit, like through the doorway.
Yes.
Don't have to unscrew the legs of the furniture if you already know if it's going to fit, or take the doorway off. We've had that too.
Well, thank you for that great tip. It's going to make all of our viewers have a stress-free move.
Thanks, Shay. My pleasure.
Okay.